You know what? Now I got to put on my glasses. See, I've already started, but you know what? Since everybody's wearing glasses, I'm going to be wearing
Of
glasses.
course, you have to put your
Yeah.
glasses on. So
Hey,
you
how are you gonna see?
the Three Musketeers.
You have to have
When you're at
vision.
this when you're at this age, you have to have different types of glasses. You have to have the
Well,
bifocals. You have to have the reading glasses. You have to have the blue light glasses. You have to, all these glasses.
oh,
I'm putting on the blue light
I'm
glasses
not.
right
I'm not
well,
that
I
old.
mean,
These are fake. So I'm
I
not that
only,
old.
I only have the one pair, but
now. Well, now that
Grand-
we're all four
Grandpa
eyes out,
Tunde. Yes, sir.
welcome back, everyone. This is a Darkness with a Ginger Hue, and I am one of many of the hosts that tend to show up in this lovely establishment because I have like multiple personalities. But today I am La Voice. Today, La Voice. That's
Mhm.
right. That's
The
right.
Haitian African.
Monsieur, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yes, as you know, this is Darkness with Ginger Hue, and of course, my amazing co-host that is suffering from a lot of snow in Ontario, Slang Hugh. How are you?
I am good beyond the weather.
low.
I keep asking my parents why they didn't get off the plane 4 hours early, so I wouldn't have to deal with this crap. But we here, we good, we back at it like a craftmatic with a bad habit. Oh wait, that was
Medea,
wrong. I said that wrong.
Zane?
But you get it.
Yeah, and returning guests, none other than Miss Latonya, aka LT.
What up?
LT
What
is
up?
in the house.
What up?
I love
Bad
these
lieutenant.
matching. I love it. I mean, that's some Erica Badu stuff right there. That's
Yeah, sometimes
solid.
I
Solid.
got
I like it.
matchy match. You don't even want to see my shoe collection because the shoe has.
We're talking about
Well,
that.
let's see. You are a
That's
woman, or a black woman, so you know you got some sneakers up in that joint, and
definitely.
everything has to coordinate. Remember with the mushrooms, everything got to coordinate.
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 Yep.
But how you doing today?
Thank you. I'm great. I feel really good. I woke up on the right side of the bed. Um,
So you're saying you're
I
not allowed to sleep on the left? That's all right.
I was gonna
Yeah.
make it.
although you know what they say, it's better to sleep on the left.
What do you mean?
They
Oh, of
say,
your body?
yeah, your body.
I think something to do with your heart and lungs or
Something
something.
about
Liver.
not it
Something
not
like that sounds familiar.
yeah something so. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I woke up happy. Blessed for to have another chance of life. Woke up. I got some stuff done on the computer. Made breakfast. Went out for my run, like my food run, and that's it. Came home. Bought bathroom. Oh, I bought stuff for the bathroom,
Nice.
Like Bath and Beyond type of stuff.
like bath mats and
Oh,
Okay. IKEA or
home sense.
got to be one of those.
making the house the home.
Yes.
You kind of answered our first question ahead of our question. Maybe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
What have you done to better yourself today? And obviously, she's already explained all of it right now.
Maybe
Oh,
not.
actually, can I squeeze in one more thing?
No, you
Well,
definitely can.
sure.
Yeah.
I bought the robot vacuum cleaner. And
Oh, which
yeah,
one?
so I was trying before I came on this, I was trying to set it up because I'm going to use it before I do the bathroom setup. Um,
Once
and
over.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about it because I've never had one before. So to see
I
it.
have one.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I've been
yeah.
hearing good things.
Oh yeah. Well, now is it just yours? Is just a vacuum or does it mop as well?
It mops too.
There's a mop one? I didn't
Yep.
know.
It's a 2-in-1.
The mop and
Oh,
vacuum.
it's beautiful. It's
Well,
that's
okay, so let me ask you, because I always think like, aren't those things for like places like big spaces? It makes sense if you don't have like a mansion type thing.
the thing is, it's not for big places because it is battery, like it is rechargeable, right? So it can only
Oh,
go for so long, for so much distance. So even the water reservoir, it's not as big as you would think, but if you gauge it in a way that can last a bit longer
mm,
based on if it's little, if it's really damp, or if it's like a whole full wash. So again, it depends on how you set it. But yeah, it's not really for big areas, like just a living room,
okay.
maybe a bedroom or two,
Sorry, when I said big
kitchen,
areas, I was
bathroom.
thinking living room more than
Oh,
bathroom. That's what I was
oh,
thinking. Living room more
it,
than
it
bathroom.
can
But
do everything. It can do
okay,
everything.
Okay.
Well, if you set it right, and if yeah, if you set it up right, and have it scan your floor plan, then you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
only
that's interesting.
suggestion I would recommend is your cables. Whenever you are ready to go and get them all out. So sometimes it does get dumb, and it'll go over something, and then it gets itself sucked, and it
Makes
sits
sense.
there.
Okay,
So
I'll keep
yeah,
that in mind.
Makes sense.
is it a very amazing tool. I use it probably, well, not now because I have people living upstairs, so they kind of do their own. But when I was up there, I had it run automatically. I guess once every two, no, sorry, twice every week. That's what I was
Mm.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you can put anything in your reservoir. I usually use because I have hardwood floors or panels. I was using cleaning vinegar
Mm-hmm,
cleaning
mm-hmm.
vinegar instead of anything like
That's like the
pine salt.
best.
I do use pine salt or Mr. Clean from time to time, but cleaning vinegar is really just all
Yeah.
you need, really. So yeah, it's a
Okay.
great tool. Great
Yeah, I'm
tool.
excited. I'm gonna fix it later when I'm
Yeah,
done.
you'll
No.
be happy with it. You'll be definitely happy with it. You'll be obsessed with it. And buy the extra there's a kit that they have where you have the extra bags, bristles and whatnot, just in case. Maybe go on Amazon, they might have it for
Mm.
like a knockoff version. Knockoff is going to work no matter what. So get something that so you just in case that you have extra bristles, because I know they have two
Mm-hmm.
little brushes that they have at the end. Get those extra ones, gets the extra mop pad, and then get the extra bags just in case, and you'll be set for a good 2 to 3 years. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
Welcome
Well,
to the automatic vacuum show.
well, Slang, what did you do to better yourself today?
Well, it was a few hours ago, but I worked my last midnight for a while anyway last night, so I
Okay.
was up this morning still, and all last night I did a bunch of applying. So I applied to two adventure reality shows, and I applied for a couple of jobs. So I did like audition tapes and
That is so
right,
exciting.
everything. Yeah, I don't know what. Well, I do know what came over me because I sent Toks this show too. This is a show called Extracted that I watch, and I'm
You did
into
good.
adventure reality shows in general. So
Mhm.
while watching the show, it's like, hey, I think I could do this.
I didn't
And
know you were applying for it. You just sent me the link.
well, that's the first time I was gonna tell you too, but I said I'll wait till this show, so and then
You
I'll
think you
tell
know
you.
your friends, eh?
You
Just
get a
just
real time reaction. But yeah, so I applied for that extracted. So wish me blessings and luck. And I applied
mm.
for Beast Games with
Oh,
Mr.
shoot.
Beast.
That one's crazy though. Yeah.
Yeah, that
You have to
one.
give me a link. Let me get in on
They
that, bro.
they both actually are. The productions are actually kind of bad times for me, but still, I applied. As like, hey,
Uh,
if I get it, then I could
But
decide whether or not
these
I'm gonna
these
actually
games
do
are
it.
being done in the States though, I'm assuming?
The first season was actually done here partially
Okay.
on one of if I'm not mistaken, on one of the islands, Toronto Islands. If
Okay.
I'm not mistaken. This season, I'm not so sure. And next season, they're supposed to be doing like a I don't know if I just did I sign a disclaimer where I can't tell you this stuff? Okay, maybe I shouldn't tell you this stuff just in case. But
Fair enough.
next year's a like you know how this season, I don't know if you watch, but this season is smart people versus strong people, athletes
Okay.
versus yeah,
Mhm, mhm,
smart
mhm.
people. Next year they're doing something like that, but more on
Okay.
a global scale. So I don't know.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah,
Oh,
bless.
that's
Yeah,
amazing stuff, man. That's amazing
Yes, I
stuff.
love
yeah,
that.
man.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
up.
man.
I will say this. I don't remember if you remember that I went and tried out for Big Brother,
Yeah, I remember.
and
Oh,
I made it up to the quarterfinals for selection,
Hmm.
and I was kind of flabbergasted that I wasn't picked, and I think it's because I was just too confident in saying that I would win the whole damn thing, and
Which
that
would
was
be
the
weird because they like that type of stuff.
yeah, they love
exactly.
that.
So
Yeah.
and based on who I saw, and I'm not trying to knock the person, but that the gay black man was the one that kind of took the spot that I was going to be in. So I'm like, really?
Oh,
It could just be timing, man. That's you just gotta
Yeah,
like any other job, you gotta
exactly,
keep applying.
exactly.
And if
And
you made
again,
it that far, you have a better chance of getting on the next time.
well, again, that was many years ago. So I mean, I can probably still try and apply for sure.
Yeah.
It was a fun process because again, basically you have to just stand out because it was an in live audition. We were in the mall for probably 3 hours, and
Oh yeah.
they would interview you in groups of probably 7 or 8,
Mm.
and then they'll ask you, yo, why do you think this person should be eliminated? Why should this person not make it? Why are you? And you start trashing them or talking to them, and they read off that. They want to see if that can make good TV for them. And sure enough, I thought I was, and then went off to do the next round of eliminations. To break it down, I did the written work and whatnot, and then after that, they called me into a hotel and they interviewed me there on camera. So it was pretty
Yeah.
cool experience. As for what I did better myself today, I too applied for tons of jobs and so forth just to restart my bearings because life has just changed a lot of things. So, but at the same time, I took a moment and I did nothing. Just be in the moment,
And
That's good.
that's
right?
okay.
Yep.
And I'm like, and I had
Love.
to think. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay. So
I
I'm an
love.
advocate for that.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
I love
So we will we will persevere. That's what we're going to do. We will
Indeed.
persevere and can continue doing it. However, yesterday I had the privilege of interviewing one of my good friends, and she is a huge advocate on the world, life, nursing, and so forth. So she has brought on some amazing ideas. She has a marketing company. Like things just happen for a reason.
Mhm.
So right away, we did a show, and I'm like, okay, great. So I made some shorts like I usually do and give it to her. She said she loved it. She threw it out to her people. She said she's going to invite me to this networking event tomorrow. I'm going to bring my daughter. We're going to go there in the morning and just get connections. And she's going to introduce me to her boyfriend, who's a part of a marketing company. And they're like, okay, so now I can use those skills that I learned and get the connections and build something better than what we have already. So this is a blessing in disguise. So let's work with that, right? We're gonna
Dope.
work with that for sure.
Dope.
We're gonna work with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're
Everybody
definitely
making moves, man.
that's all it is. That's all it is. Making moves any way you can. Any way
Mhm.
you can. All right. Well, we got a nice happy time show. We don't want to kind of dog everybody with bad news and dread and the world is coming to an end type of stuff. No, no, we're gonna be light with this one today. So today we're talking about a few things. The first one we're gonna talk about is the new hip hop legends as staffs. That's right. We have stamps, sorry. We have three icons. I guess Slang, you can kind of break it down because you brought this to our attention. So let us know.
Yes. So Canada Post granted 3 of Canada's founding members. Actually, I think it's more than 3. I think it's 4. I should have had that ready, shouldn't I have? But of our founding hip hop artists in Canada,
Mhm.
they got stamps. And I believe it's the first time hip hop artists have gotten stamps in the world.
In
I
the
would have
world.
to confirm that, but I saw that Chuck D was actually on Twitter giving props to Mishimi and Maestro and saying, yeah, he believes it's the first ever that, which is ironic because he has that song. You know, he has the song, Public Enemy has the song, most of my heroes don't appear on no stamps.
Hmm.
And here we go. So Maestro Fresh West, who many refer to as the godfather of hip hop in Canada,
There we have it.
Mishimi, who I refer to as the godmother and the queen of hip hop in Canada, and then Muzayan, who is a Montreal French Canadian hip hop group.
Hmm.
They all got their stamps, and the stamps are like they look like the old Much Music, don't they?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
They
cool.
they look
It's dope.
retro. They look like some retro MTV type of vibe. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man, that's
yeah.
dope, man. It was
That's
dope. So,
that's really
you know,
cool.
as an artist myself who grew up looking up to these people and
Hmm.
seeing
Hmm.
them and interacting with them from time to time for different reasons, it was really, it's really dope to see them get this type of accolade, which you know, a
Yeah.
lot of times we say in Toronto or in Canada generally, there's not much respect paid to our artists, especially of the
Canadian.
urban
Yeah.
type. They don't get as many props as they should. But well, yeah, what do you guys think about it?
I love it. I was so happy when I heard about it because, we grew up with Mishi and Maestro, and even though like Mishi had the one big song, like she
Mhm.
had others, but that the main
Hmm.
song. Um, and I remember my friends and I had a lot of fun with it. My mom, she used to put on shows like the fashion shows, and she would help out with the um, reggae music awards and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she used to
Oh
help,
wow.
and they would. I remember seeing them at like shows like that my mom would help out with. That she would bring me. I was kind of exposed to a lot at a very young age because there was no babysitter, so she would just bring me.
Mm,
She'd
mm.
just bring me along, but I would see them, and so just knowing them, um, and what's the other group? Uh,
Dream Warriors.
Dream. Thank you, and
Yeah.
Dream
I was
Warriors.
surprised they didn't get one actually. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So with the years, it when I saw that, it kind of brought me back, like, and I was happy about it because even now you see that Maestro, his song is still being played, like, when it's the old school parties that you go to, and I think he still performs in like
Yeah,
certain,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and those Alberta, Calgary, when he plays, people love him.
Mhm,
People are still, he
mhm,
has his fans, and
mhm.
anyway, long story short, with my talk, I'm very happy to see that, and
No.
I'm sure they're very excited as well.
I too. I think very proud to see a man like Maestro get that award. And I saw clips of him. He said it's one of the most emotional times of his life because he's like
Mhm.
Uh,
they recognized him. Like Canada recognized him. It's
Mhm.
not just hip hop world or the music world. And no, he's done a lot. And this was the groundbreaking person that put Canada on the map musically. He's gone off to do a lot of movies and TV shows, so it's not like he's just a one hit wonder or an artist that's known for this. No, he's done a lot for Canada, and they know that, but they're going to recognize the most popular reason why he's so known. So again, give Canada some credit to where credit is due because they actually did it. They did it right this time. So
Yeah,
again, kudos
I
to them.
agree.
They did it right, and shout out to the others that also were named. And yes, there's some stars that haven't been named yet, but again, they'll get their time. I
I
believe he
think
already
they
has
will
the
too.
Canada Walk of Fame. I believe he's already
Maestro
on there,
does.
correct?
Maestro
Maestro's on there,
definitely
yeah.
does.
Yes.
Definitely does. So
So,
just so it is for Black History Month.
mhm,
That's probably why they did it.
mhm.
It just a couple more nuggets. Mishi's the first Canadian artist to ever be signed to an American label. And
Nice.
Maestro is one of the first Canadian artists to have an international hit. And like
Mhm.
Latonya was saying, Let Your Backbone Slide plays around the world still. It's not even just
World.
Canada. Around the
Mhm,
world, it still
mhm,
plays. And
mhm.
it still gets the reaction that it got probably when it first came out.
Yep.
So I don't know much about Muzayan, but I assume they're one of the first francophone hip hop
Yeah.
artists that
Yeah.
had any kind of success.
mm,
They're like I was telling, they're like our French Fugees or
Yeah.
our francophone diggable planets, so to
They
speak.
they they look like they look the part. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
They did their thing. Again, they got the stamp for a reason. We
yeah.
might not know anything about them, but I bet sure,
And we
Quebec.
should if we
Well, oh, most
don't.
definitely. Yes. Yes,
mhm.
it's true. Take the time to get that information and see where they are or what they were doing and why they are where they are. So again, shout out to all of them
Congrats, congrats,
that were
congrats.
mentioned in that. Now, here's my question after that, just to kind of bring this along. Who is I wouldn't even say musically, but who is an artist, actor, and so forth that you think that should get some recognition for a stamp or any type of even currency? Because I know they've done the money thing too with some of the Canadians
Mm.
history. So who do you think should get recognized as well when it comes to acknowledgement in Canadian culture?
L, do you want to go first?
Do you have somebody in mind? If not, then I could think of somebody quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dream Warriors, like we said,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I think because they're probably the first group to have international success, like that. Um, what's the song? Wash your face in my sink. Is it Wash your face in my sink?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was popular in Europe before it even was really recognized here. Rascals, I think, could get it.
I was gonna say Rascals. Yeah.
Cardinal could get it if I'm sticking to the hip hop artist. If I'm going outside, if I'm going into politics, like Lester B. Pearson could get one.
Mm. Mm.
And I'm obviously sticking to black urban people, so to speak. Dudley Laws again. Man, like Dudley. Shoot, Ben Johnson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good one.
Donovan Bailey. Like I probably could go on for a
Mm.
long time with this one. A lot of
It-
people. Sukin Lamin she's not black, but I'll put it here because I love
no,
saying
no, you're right. What I would put that probably is a one off from what you guys are thinking. I would say Master T.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
I'd
could
put
see that.
Master T up
Yeah, I
there.
could see that.
You know,
Absolutely.
he was the voice of a lot of
Absolutely.
people that just joined them together, type of thing. So yeah, I'd put Master T up there.
Absolutely.
Donovan Bailey is another one. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'd put the Canadian Olympic team up there as a whole. I don't want to put them all separate. I know Donovan did his thing and everybody, but
You mean like the relay team?
Yeah, Bernie
Okay.
Surin was there. Like they put some respect on us when they won that. I mean, everybody was just like the whole Canada was just intense,
That's
right?
true.
Because again, they've had people. I mean, has Wayne Gretzky got his own stamp?
I was just thinking that, and I
I don't
kind of
think he
think he has. No, he
I don't think
hasn't.
so. I don't
Him
think so.
or what's the guy's name? With
No
the one?
Mario, no Mario, no Wayne,
I would
no
assume
Crosby yet,
already.
not even no Mark Messier. So, but
Gordie Howe doesn't have one.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they put it in like that. We can check, but and then of course you have the
Yeah,
Blue
Wayne has
Jays.
one.
You know,
Wayne does have one.
Wayne does have one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wayne has one.
Looks like he has more than one actually.
He's the great Canadian, right?
Yeah.
The one that everybody was following back in the 80s and 90s. So that's why I was kind of shocked. But yeah, you know, even Blue Jays, like I said, Joe Carter, even though he's not Canadian, I mean, he should have a stamp. Pinball Clemens, another one.
Pinball could get one. I'm torn on the
John Candy.
I'm torn on non-Canadians getting a Canadian stamp, even
Yeah,
though
but
I understand.
they live Canada though, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it.
Right?
I wouldn't be against it. You're not Canadian. Unless he is, he might be. He might be a citizen. Who knows? He might be.
That's true because Pinball is not Canadian, but he is.
He's not.
Nah,
He was born in Canada.
Nah, he's from I think Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
I don't think I knew that.
Man, like Doug Flutie too, not Canadian.
That I did know. I knew that
Yeah.
one, but I didn't know that.
So
Okay.
yeah, a lot of people they kind of took in Canada as their home because they were here all this time. So this is where they stay.
They got the love. They got the love needed.
Oh, how about Noreen Virgin?
Who's Noreen? Oh, she died recently, right?
Yes, Miss Today Special. That was
Yeah.
my crush back in the day.
Yeah,
That was my crush.
Journalist, activist.
Oh yes,
I can
and that's
see
the
that.
thing.
Not just Muffy and Today's Special.
No, that's the thing. I say that because she was. That was the doorway of what. And then she went on CTV.
Yeah.
And she was doing news there. I'm like, wow, you used to be on this show, but now, and she leveled up. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. So
Yeah,
yes,
that's a good call.
broadcast journalist. That is a great call.
Yeah,
that's a great call. But then you have like people like Mr. Dress Up,
Jojo Chinto, if we're going that way.
Yeah.
Jojo Chinto.
Let me give you some horns for that one, bro. Let me give you some horns for that one. Come on.
I love Jojo.
Listen, the one, not even the one, but because City TV and Much Music deserves a lot of props, but definitely in the way of setting an example of multicultural people on TV, City TV was really good at that. I mean, they didn't have anchors that were multicultural until later on, but us growing up, seeing JoJo, seeing what's my boy there that used to do the weather, the East Indian man, or was he?
I
What's his
think I know what
name?
you're talking about. I know
Oh
what
my
you're
god!
talking.
If you say his name, I'd remember.
I hope it's not. Is his last name Singh? I
I
don't even know.
don't think
But
so.
yeah, I know who you're talking about
But
though.
yeah, there were so many like Monica Diol on Much
Oh,
Music, like you said,
wow,
Master
Monica.
T, Michael
Mhm,
Williams. Like we
mhm,
grew up
mhm.
seeing people that looked like us on a big news station, which was it's
Yeah.
huge. I'm sure that
Now,
impacted a lot of people.
and I do believe they did it on purpose. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they know uh, they knew how to touch the minds and the hearts of people because again, that was not just a Toronto show. That is a global
national.
show. That was
Yeah,
national show. So you're gonna see your people up there, and they want to see. They want to bring the other people in that don't know. So yeah,
no,
kudos for
they're definitely
CTV.
ahead of their time, man,
Yes, yes.
and very Canadian of them.
Oh
Very
yes,
Canadian of them.
yes. I mean, they did a lot back in the day. Remember, what's that place? Speaker's Corner.
Oh yeah,
There's a
I
lot of people that
was
went
there. I
through
did
there
that
that all of a
sometimes.
sudden were superstars. I
Yeah.
remember I saw a clip of the Bare Naked Ladies playing a jingle in there, and all of a sudden they're big time. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, they could get a stamp too, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Naked ladies, yeah.
They're homegrown. They're
Yeah.
homegrown.
You
Yeah.
know, I heard they're bringing that back, eh?
The group?
Speakers.
Speakers Corner.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
yeah.
gonna be dangerous.
I
You gave
know.
him a speech for
I
a
don't.
couple dollars.
I wonder if
Yeah.
they're gonna do it in the same way. I
Well,
doubt they're gonna have it
they
like.
might change it up a little bit, but I think I read that somewhere. No, I
Yeah.
did read that somewhere.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
Hey.
think it was great TV. I
Yeah.
think it was great TV because it was just very candid. I mean, you
Yeah.
get some
lot,
hooligans sometimes, but you get some
a
real
lot of
good takes.
drunken people on Queen
Yeah.
Street in
Yep.
the club district
Yep. Yep.
stopping at Speaker's
Guy would
Corner.
just stumble in and they'd press the button and you'd see this.
Whoa!
He said, I don't think it's working.
Any,
Hey, Bill, it's not working. I don't see it. I'm out of here.
anything would
That
be on
used
that.
to be hilarious.
But I would, you know what? I would always tune in. I would always watch
Oh
that.
yeah.
It's like
Like it was
it's
a
like a
TV.
train wreck. You always have to watch who's gonna be the next one on there. Who's the
Hey,
drunker?
that was like one of the first reality TV spots,
No,
if you think
no,
about it.
you're not lying there because
That's
they would
very
put that
interesting.
late at night. Just
Yep.
go rolling the tape. Because
Right
again,
before the baby blues.
what do you from 11 to 1? That's when you're having
Those
some
are
fun.
young teenagers, boys. Dream, boy.
You're just at home thinking everybody's asleep.
Put
Let's
it on
go.
mute. Just put it on mute. Have a ball, buddy. Coming of
But
age.
yeah, man, that was it.
Yeah.
That was the that was the vibe back then. And you're right, they should bring it back. That's so Canadian. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody else in the world has done anything like that. That is
I don't think
truly
so.
impressive.
No, I actually think I feel like MTV tried to do something like that, but it wasn't the same, right? Like it's
Mhm,
the
mhm,
buildings right on the corner of main downtown strip. People were
mhm,
literally
mhm.
always walking by. MTV was probably in some building somewhere where people couldn't just get to it.
True,
But
true,
yeah,
true.
this is
I mean,
we're kind of already going into the next subject, funnily enough.
yeah,
Just
yeah. We talking all this stuff, and remember this.
Segway
We
man.
definitely you're the man at the segues for sure. But yeah, we're gonna talk about well, let's Miss Latonya, you fill us in on what we're gonna talk about next.
Yeah, just you're right. You're absolutely right. Like the whole conversation that we just had, it's all nostalgic. Like it's memories. It's things that it brings you back. It makes you laugh. Once you think about it, you think about kind of like where you were around that time. Like what job did you have?
Mm.
I think what maybe it wasn't McDonald. No, it wasn't McDonald's. I don't know what kind of job I had back then, but yeah, like just going back thinking about it, it just kind of it brought a memory of happiness because I knew that was a place where people could go and just do whatever they wanted to do. I think people were discovered on Speaker's Corner.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that. That makes sense.
So yeah, so the whole memory of it, the nostalgic, it it didn't take me that long to kind of figure out what I wanted to talk about. Oh, my computer like just kind of came off, but who cares?
Mm.
Um, yeah, and it's just the whole nostalgia, and I feel like it hits harder when we as we get older.
Mm.
And I don't know. I think I'm going to hit the question to you first, Tokes.
Mhm.
Um, so, what what's something random that you would instantly take back that takes you back, no matter how much time has passed?
Hmm. This is I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna call it nostalgic because it does hit with me. When we first kind of got established in Canada, a lot of time, most international people had to get into uh, Toronto housing,
Mm,
and that's kind of where you kind of establish yourself first, and you make up whatever you do to get to that next level in life, right? So in a span between the 80s and early 90s, we lived in apartments that had MTHA. That was back in the day. That was a thing, right? So I loved everything about that. I have best friends through those places.
mm,
My first real job was going to be a summer camp counselor for these places.
mhm.
So those apartment buildings, and I'm talking, Islington area, Dundas Gooch. You had Jane and Finch. You had Tretchway. You had all these places that just
Actually, yeah.
I can just stand there. And I knew what I was getting, and I knew who was there. Family members would be on the third floor from this building. I go to the next building. I know my aunt and uncle are on the 14th floor, right? But I also know that the kids will know me from baseball tournaments and track tournaments that we all had at the middle of the summer. I'm like, yeah, man, this is amazing. I loved it. I loved it. School was great, but that summer, man, I had fun. I had fun, and like I said, the most nostalgic part of that is that when my brother had his wedding, I emceed his wedding, and there's a picture we had, and it was about everybody that we knew in that timeline that was invited to the wedding. That was the most nostalgic thing I can ever feel. I get goosebumps talking about it because I'm like, I grew up with these people. If it wasn't for these apartment programs and so forth, I would never be who I was. Man, I learned a lot from these people. Learned about the area. So yeah, those complexes and that organization MTHA. I don't know what it's called now. Toronto
So that
something. I don't
stands for
know.
Metropolitan Toronto Housing
That's what it
Association.
was, but I think they changed it, so I'm not sure what it is
Mm,
now, but that's something it's nostalgic for me, just the whole program. It was amazing for me.
no, that's
Okay.
actually a good call. I wouldn't have thought of that one. That's
Mm.
actually really a good one. Yeah.
Mm.
How about you, Slang? What's something that instantly brings you back? That
I think mine is a little. Well, let me say two, and I think they're a little more generic or a little more what we might expect.
Mhm.
Music, of
Mhm.
course. So certain songs, like most recent, or one that's sticking out in my mind right now, like when I watched the New Edition documentary or the mini series, and it was
Mhm.
just like, oh my gosh, I remember practicing those moves. I remember trying to keep up with the videos. I remember like sitting them saying there's gonna be a premiere, and you have to it comes on at 6 p.m.
Mhm.
and you have
Mhm.
to be at home because if you miss it, good luck. You
Mhm.
couldn't catch it again unless you had a VCR or you could record it, which you'd have to record over one of your parents' movies and then get beaten later. But anyway, that when they go to watch Young and the Restless reruns and find out
Mhm.
and see if it is in love. Those are, yeah. So music, definitely when I hear certain songs, it takes me right back to a certain time. Um, Funnily, I just watched the thing where Jazzy Jeff was talking about we don't fall out of love with the music. We just fall out of love with the location. So it's
Mm.
the music still lives, and we still want to hear those old songs. We just don't want to go to the old places that we were at to listen to them, like clubs and whatever stuff like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah, music. Secondly, locations. So similar to Tunde, if I pass a place, because again, when I moved a lot growing up, so if I pass different places that I lived or went to school in, that brings back memories
Mm.
all
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
time. Like I've been I've been blessed enough recently, like in the last couple of years, I reconnected with some of my middle school friends that I grew up with, and we try to go out to eat once a month or once every so often. We go to do something, and even that we like share memories that we had at Amesbury Middle School and Gracefield Public School, like little stupid things. Remembering Degrassi when they came to our school for some like safe sex drive that they were doing at the time. And it was like the Beatles came to town. The way we ran them down, it was amazing. But those, locations. I say that to say I passed my middle school recently, and it was just like I could see myself out there in the schoolyard again, playing tag or playing cookies and cream and these games that we used to play. But yeah, music and locations.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's
What about
nice.
you, Miss LT?
I had a smile on my face today when you mentioned MTHA, because I grew up in that same foundation, and in our building is the same. Like, it was like a big daycare, and because a lot of single parents lived in that building, a lot of single moms, a few dads, and it was their job to go out and work and do those things to bring the food back home. So they would work two, 3 jobs sometimes. And summer vacation, when the parents were gone, the kids would play because we all had each other's back. Like,
Facts.
and the same as you. Like, I had a friend that lived on the 4th floor, and I would just go down to her place. I would help her because we both delivered the paper. So I would help her sometimes to stuff the papers, and she would help me, and we would go deliver it in the city. In our area. And
Paper route.
he did the paper route, and it was good. And what else? I remember that because also summertime we would use the street to have races in the middle of the street. Like, we lived in a roundabout area, so the main doors would be on the side, and there's a roundabout before you got to that main door. So we just look to the left, look to the right. Oh, no cars. Okay. So Mark, you're gonna race. You're gonna race Omar. Like, we'd have races in the street.
Yep. Love it.
Yeah, we had the ponies come, and we took pictures with the ponies. Like, I think it was like a community thing they did for the kids. I don't know if you had this today, but we had Starbucks.
You guys had Starbucks?
Yeah. So every Christmas, the management or wherever they get the gifts, they would get these shoe boxes and put like socks and little chocolate balls and ghetto sweaters. Do you remember that? Yeah.
That's 100% truth.
Yeah.
100% truth.
Yeah.
Now again, they were limited to how much they could get. So I mean, it's almost a first come first serve. So you didn't get there. one year I went there looking.
You're done.
Oh, okay, well, no problem.
Did you get your Starbucks?
Exactly. No.
I wonder if they still do stuff like that. Probably not.
I don't.
Probably not.
Sadly,
the community
has evolved right now. They've moved on to something else. Like they've maybe moved that type of atmosphere outside of those buildings and into community centers now and so forth. So they're out of there, and it's kind of hard to maintain that, right? Because a lot of these folks were getting paid peanuts to do what they did to do.
Oh, facts.
But they loved doing it, right? They see the same people come in every year doing the same thing, and I'm like, man, it's like your second family. But yeah, I mean, when you talk about races, when I was living back in Dundas Gooch, right by Dundas and Sinclair down there, we had that same parking lot. It wasn't above ground. Sorry, it was above ground, but it was covered. So we had that same loop, like almost like a 400 freaking meter track. So we had relay races around them things. I'm like, and I was fast back then, so they didn't think I was the youngest one there. I was like, okay, and I'd be running, and I'd win the race, and then my mom or my dad will see me on the balcony, and you'll just. You're just running back inside. So, okay, no problem. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That was beautiful stuff.
It was, and like where we were, people would always come from other places to come hang out where I grew up in Scarborough, if you didn't know, Tunde. And yeah, people would come from other places to come hang out in our area because the basketball court was right there. So we had this railing, like summertime, you'd have your drink, popsicle, whatever it is, smoke, whatever it
Freezy
is,
them.
freezy, and just sit on the railing and watch
Just
the guys
chill.
play basketball. Or kids would play in the play yard on the swings, and
we were outside.
Yeah,
yes,
I was gonna
we were
say
outside.
everybody was outside, and you didn't have to do anything. You just had to
Everybody.
chill.
Just
No
be
electronics in our hand. You can just, like you said, sit on the bench and watch the man them play basketball. Watch the kids in the play structure doing whatever. Sometimes you have the older people. If there was a soccer field, you'd see them playing pick up soccer, and they would be there just kicking around the ball. I'm like, wow, it was fun. Just hanging out with people. Loved it. I agree. I loved it. It was definitely great.
Jump over the creek because I grew up.
Yes,
I grew up close to
too.
Yeah, I grew up near Black
had a
Creek.
creek.
Black
So we used
Creek?
to- yeah.
Don't go when it's flooded, bro.
You used to go.
No.
Now, what do you about? That was the biggest challenge, dog. What are you talking about? We used to do that.
Some people thought they were brave and they thought they were freaking Carl Lewis and long jumping.
Yeah, we used to do it. We used to do, like we're talking about a LT show the other day. We did some suicidal things, dog.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. I remember there was a
lot of
bridge.
kids were surprised they survived.
There was a bridge by Black Creek, by Rockcliffe, where I went to middle school, and people would try to shimmy across the actual foot of the bridge because it hung over the creek. So they're like, "Yo, man, watch this," and you just all of a sudden he says, "Drop!" Okay, you didn't make it. You went up to this part, and then those people would try to challenge themselves to get all the way through. I'm like, wow, you don't do that no more.
I don't know if you guys used to do this in the park. I think so. With the monkey bars, used to jump and try to get to the furthest monkey bar possible.
Yep. Yes. You're
That's
on
what
American
I would
Gladiators,
watch
bro.
You didn't have what's going on. Your bravery was low back then.
No, well, I wouldn't reach that hard. I mean, I would do some tomboyish stuff, but I wouldn't reach that far to do that and bust up my tail.
I can tell you a story. So one time, because you graduate, you go from second bar to third bar, fourth bar, you go as far as you can get. So it's fourth bar time, and I'm there, and I'm like, yeah, I can do fourth bar, I can do it. Jump. My fingers caught the bar, and I swung and fell on my butt.
You see what I mean?
I'm there like
that's what I mean. Like, you're a boy. The boys did more
madness. Yeah, we did madness. It's true.
Yeah, okay, I have a story for you then. Okay, I'll give you a story. This is a legendary story because this defines who I am. All right. So we moved to Islington and St. Andrews, and we're the new guys. My brothers are just young. I'm here. We go to the rec center and we doing the trips in the summer. I'm like, okay, no one knows me. Whatever. I'm trying to make a name for myself. Okay. One of the first trips that I ever went on with these folks, Wild Water Kingdom.
I never been to Wild Water Kingdom, man.
I've been once.
Never.
It was legendary. We were there almost every year.
Nice.
And I'm like, and I was like, okay. So then, all of us, I'm the new kid. I'm trying to puff out my chest and say, yeah, I'm the real deal. You guys don't know about me. I'm new and whatever. I said, okay. So everybody's going off and doing their thing. Some people in the lazy river, everybody's doing some water slides, and they show us a bunch of the cooler guys. Said, yo, we're going on this. Latonya, you coming? I said, yeah. Are you sure? I said, yeah, man, I swim like a fish.
Oh boy.
You know what the water slide's name was? Devil's Drop, bro. It was a 2-second flight, and you went 10 feet deep. I'm like, yeah, watch this. Went down,
nearly dead.
You come up.
yeah.
I'm like, look. Then you see the lifeguard splash. And she dragged me out and pulled me on the side. And everybody's looking over me, like, how you lose a fight, you're looking up, and everybody's looking down, and you're like, and the lifeguard goes, it's that way for your water wings. I'm like, Shut up, man. That was it. And forever since I was there, I was teased about me not being able to swim because I don't know how to swim. I didn't
Yeah.
want to tell anybody.
No,
I
of
said,
course
you know
not.
what? I'm going to be a cool guy. You know, I'm going to be that
A
guy. It's not
fish.
that rough. And there you go.
Swim like a
I
fish,
felt
sink
me.
like a stone.
So do you think social media amplifies nostalgia?
It allows us to
Yeah, I
go
can see
back. That's the one good thing about social media that I love is that you can go back
Yeah.
and see things and listen to things and experience things. I mean, to the point where they even show. I guess if you go on YouTube, you can see um, videos of old mall openings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Rexdale,
yeah,
you can go in there and say, "Oh, this is the new Rexdale Plaza with
yeah.
new this, new that," and you're like, "Man!" And then you see Sears, and then you see this and that, and like, "Wow, I didn't
That's
know."
now
But
you say that, I remember when Woodbine was being opened, and they
with the
because
fair,
they had the amusement park
yeah,
inside the
bro.
mall. I remember that was like a big deal for the West End back then. Like,
Every,
"Oh, I
every
can
time
go
I
to the
came
mall and
back,
go." It's like
yeah,
a mini Canada's Wonderland in there.
every time I came back, I had to make sure I touched the ground at Woodbine because
Yeah, man.
a lot of places would never see something like this in their mall. I mean, West Edmonton Mall is huge, but I'm not going to go into West Edmonton Mall. I've got Rexdale right here. The racetrack is right there. You got the mall right there. Everything you need to do, and it was like a 10-minute drive for us. So I'm like, wow, this is cool. You didn't have
Yeah,
to go to freaking
Woodbine Mall, holy
Canada's
cow.
Wonderland. You had the freaking thing right there. So that was cool for us.
Yeah.
Now I heard that place is a ghost town. Now a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, it's pretty
stores.
much it's equivalent to Shoppers World at this point. Like, it's
Wow,
Albion
that's
Mall, it's
unfortunate.
pretty
Oh
much dead.
wow.
Pretty much,
Albion Mall, that's another one.
pretty
But
much.
a lot of these malls, they can't keep up because of the way that the economy is now.
The economy's changed.
Amazon
People are not
and
shopping
all these places, they don't really go shopping anymore unless they
Mm.
go
But yeah,
on and yeah.
to answer your question, yes, I also think that social media is a factor, mainly because they're like everything else on social media.
Mhm.
We get to see everybody's memories or everybody's old pictures, like people that we wouldn't even never met. We can
Mm,
see they'll post like an old 80s picture or 90s picture of themselves.
mhm.
It's like, oh my god, holy cow! Yeah, I remember when they used to have the Acura Legends with the watch the ride on the side. I remember those days. Like, furry Kango hats. I remember that. Like,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
that
Yeah,
there's definitely,
yeah.
or they again post old music videos or
Mhm,
old,
mhm.
like, just different things. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but I was on Electric Circus step team. I was stepping on Electric Circus one year, and a friend
Oh,
of mine
I didn't know.
posted it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot! I forgot what this
Really?
looked like." Yeah, back in Monica the old days, because we were.
Wow.
I don't remember if it's because we won a competition or we were promoting a competition. It's one or the other. I can't remember, but I probably still have the video somewhere. I'll send it to you guys. It's
Yeah,
Ooh,
please,
hilarious. It's
please
I'm gonna
hilarious,
do.
catch that.
and we were good.
I believe it. I want to see it
Yeah,
too.
man.
I remember, yeah, back in the day, we did our video yearbooks all on VHS back in the day. And I was like, man, one of my friends says, yo, did you still have that tape? Like, no, they put it on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Wow. And I was laughing because I was like, that video yearbook, I was like the star of the video yearbook. I was cameraman and I would be switching spots with the secretary and I'll be doing attendance because they had the punch cards and you see me, the lady with holding the camera, I'm doing the attendance right there. Or I'll be in the spirit the whatchamacallit there, the assembly there. When they do that whatchamacallit, spirit week, whatever.
Spirit Week.
Yeah, and you have that assembly, and that's just doing all types of stuff. I was there doing my thing there. There was soccer games, and you would just notice people who you still talk to, people who have passed, and then you're seeing that. Oh, where is this person? Remember this person? And like,
Yeah,
and you start
yeah,
doing that, and like then you
yeah.
start going down to Facebook and try to start looking for these people.
Finding some people,
Where
some
is this?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you go into your yearbooks and you look about this person. Now I had this heart around this girl and all that. I mean, I just love it. It's nostalgia is what I live for. I don't really like the new
Current
stuff.
times.
I love nostalgia. I can sit back
I,
and enjoy old movies and old wrestling clips, old music videos. Like those things make me feel good because that was a
Mm,
good time. It was a
mm.
good
do you
time.
Do you think that today's kids would see nostalgia differently today?
I don't think
Or
they would. I don't think they would understand what nostalgia is.
No, I disagree. I
You
disagree.
think so?
It's just going to be a different nostalgia.
every generation would have
Yeah,
their own.
it's just different. Because if you talk to your parents tell you stories about their childhood and how they feel about it. It's the same thing with us to these kids, where they just look at ours as old. They're gonna have different memories. They're not gonna have the outside memories.
Oh,
They'll have
and that's what I think.
that time when I played
referring
NBA 2K6 live with my
Mm,
friends,
mm,
or
mm.
they won't have which. And again, I guess we romanticize our upbringing, but they won't be outside. Those memories
Yeah,
won't be there, which I think is a disservice to them. Even like,
Yes.
we're talking to my mom was this funny thing. My mom was saying, these kids don't drink. They're not in clubs like we were. Like the
mhm,
club district
mhm,
is dying in downtown
mhm,
Toronto because kids don't
mhm.
go out. They're more to their credit, they're healthier in that way than we were. They're more actually I take
Are
that
they
back.
healthier though? I
I
think
take
they're the
Healthier as
balance
in they
is
don't drink, they don't smoke. Like, high school kids were
yeah,
smoking cigarettes. These kids don't
true.
really do that anymore.
Well,
But they're also not as healthy as in they don't do the physical
right.
exercise that we do.
There's always a trade-off, right?
Yeah,
Because I'm like, yeah, because like you said, everybody was outside until probably 8 o'clock at times. When the lights came on, that's when you know it's time to go.
time to go
And
home.
everybody knew that, and everybody had that respect. You know what I mean? You weren't. Yes, you were cautious, but you weren't afraid of who's out there, who's down the road, who's this guy walking. You knew pretty much everybody in the area, so you didn't have to fear anybody. And again, you knew Johnny's mom, or Jessica's dad, and so forth. So they also, almost like a community, protected everyone. They protect their own, right? So it was just family. Every single time it's family for me. I loved it.
We had a few people in our building. We had that we were scared of, but we still we
Yeah,
took
there's
it as
always
a
a
joke.
Oh yeah,
Like
everybody's scared of my dad.
we had
Yeah, it's
we
true.
had the Chinese rapist. We had
What?
whoa.
yeah.
You
But
gotta
he
skip
wasn't
over
though.
that.
But no way, he wasn't though.
Was he the
Wasn't
rapist
though.
for real?
He wasn't though.
I don't. Maybe he was. I don't think he. I don't know. I don't think he was. But I know when I was that age, the rumor in the building was that there's
Mm.
a Chinese man, and that's the
Oh,
build. That's
I don't
the
know
apartment
why I'm laughing because
where
it's
the
not funny.
Chinese rapist lives.
That's that is a crazy label to
that,
have in your
but
own building, bro.
that's
Yeah,
what kids do
we
though.
had a few of them. We had a few names, but
That's true. There's
I
always some
mean, at the same
weirdos.
time, and then we had like people that sold drugs and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
Oh
we
yeah.
acted like it was a normal thing. we just
Yeah, it was though.
it's just a
Yeah.
normal thing. Like nobody was scared of that.
That's why when people say, "Oh, I don't know how people live like that," because what else? That's all they know. It's
Yeah.
normal to them.
Just
Like,
no.
Mhm.
you just reminded me with my middle school group. One of the girls were talking about how much the drug dealer, older guys used to hit on them when they were young girls.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's
And
true.
now we look at that like, ew. But back
Mhm.
then it was just something that you guys had to deal with.
Yeah.
Facts.
So,
100% facts.
okay, on that note, since we went positive, let me be the one to go negative.
Taking
What
us back.
was the what was the thing that you would say was bad about that time, or you could have done without, that was negative about then? That's better now, maybe
I
even.
think I think the if I can answer the stigma of that these low income houses housed badass kids.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
what you
that's
saw,
true. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's why I didn't
that's
like
true.
is that hey, everybody had thought that we get on the bus as a group, we're family, we're protecting each other. We go to different schools, but we're still when we come back together, we're a family. And they thought that once these guys get on the bus, they're gonna cause trouble. Yeah, well, you get a one or two that would cause some ruckus, but we weren't all bad. No, we were just family, and
Mm.
that's what I hated being kind of labeled on because you'd get on the bus and you'd get take it all the way down to the subway station. And again, you're a group, so you're gonna your kids, you're gonna horseplay and all that stuff. That's what kids do back in the day.
Mhm.
and people just, oh, you badass kids, where are you guys from? Yeah, we're from Islington and whatever. Oh yeah, yeah, I knew it. You knew it. You guys are all bad. I didn't like the labels. I didn't like the labels.
L?
You know what? Honestly, I have nothing bad to say. I know
Yeah.
Oh,
it sounds kind of like really, but I had such a great childhood. I
Mhm.
really did. Like I
that's
had
good.
no worries. I had
Likewise.
nothing to deal with. My friends were around me all the time.
Mhm.
At my bike. It was easy as I got older. It was easy to find a job. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
like I loved the freedom. I mean, my mom was really strict, don't get me wrong. She was very strict when I was getting I think I was in grade 7 or grade 8. My friends were allowed to go to clubs and parties and stuff, and I wasn't allowed to do any of that. I would just hear it the next day at school. But
Mm.
Mm.
but other than that, like I don't know. I have nothing bad to say about the past, really.
What about you, Slang?
That's good. Um, I think like that kind of touched on. Like I think there, because there was such a community, there was some. In hindsight, this is hindsight. This is not at the time. This is me
Mhm,
looking back. There was some adults that took advantage of the community. So like you were saying, I referenced the older guys trying to talk to the younger girls.
Yeah, yeah.
There,
Now that I
I'm sure there was a pedophile in almost every one of those communities, if not more than one, that we never knew about, and probably to this day still don't know about. And some
that's
kids
right.
were taken advantage of, and it was kept quiet, even if it was found out, because
Mhm.
that was the time. Nobody wanted
Close
the
knit. Yeah,
embarrassment. Nobody wanted. Whereas nowadays, those
they're
things get
exposed.
You know
outed.
what? You're right. You're right. I do remember an incident. It happened to me. It was my friend's uncle, and it's always the uncle, And
Mm,
Mm.
he gave me money. He's like, "Don't say anything. Take this." And then I told my friend right away, and
man.
she's like, "Keep the money. Don't say anything. Keep the money." And I kept that, but it's not like this is something that happened all the time. It was an incident that did happen. He
Mhm.
gave me hush money, and it was nothing. So your mind doesn't go beyond. It wasn't anything like in depth of things like that, but it was just like a little touch and feel, and
Yeah.
nothing. But that was very rare. Like I can remember 2 times in my life that that's ever happened,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that goes to show you that I did have a great childhood, because I totally forgot about that, because all the good stuff trumps those 2 incidents that happened when I was
Yeah.
younger. But
Mhm.
you were right.
And you do that psychologically. We will block those
Lockout.
things out,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we, including the trauma. And I'm not saying like the trauma affects you to this day, because
yeah, no, no,
maybe past it. But
yeah.
for a lot of people, that is those experiences are things that they have buried down inside of them, and they can let out. But yeah, that's my negative. If I would
Well,
say, it's just that that stuff
Yeah,
happened. It was
you're
kept
right,
quiet.
100%. You're absolutely correct on that.
Because
well,
because we were outside and our
yeah.
parents weren't home all the time because they're
Mhm.
working. So we had a lot of time for gross people to do gross things.
True, true. Now, I'm gonna kind of add on to that. Not really negative per se, but how did you guys deal with tragedies when something like bad happened? Because I know I can tell you what happened.
I could
With,
give you a really
yeah, yeah.
wild story.
Go on,
Okay.
go on.
Really wild story. So when I was about 7 or 8, I might have even been younger than that. I can't exactly remember. But anyway, my dad's cousin had come over this time because I lived in Brampton like 2 phases of my life between 5
Mhm.
and 6, and I moved back to Brampton when I was like 14. And for
Okay.
the in between that part, I was in Toronto. But anyway, 5 or 6, my dad's cousin came over with his girlfriend and they wanted to go swimming. They, so we ended up going to Professor's Lake. So I'm trying to make the story short as possible. But Professor's Lake at the time probably still does. It had a section where you're supposed to swim in, and then it had an outside section. but you had to pay to get into the swimming section, right? Mind you, I don't know why we're going swimming because none of us can swim, but we're going. So it was me, my mom, my sister, my dad, my dad's cousin, and his girlfriend. So we're on the outside because we didn't want to pay in the quote unquote restricted area, and we're there in the water, and I'm in the water, and my dad's cousin's right beside me, pretty much like a few feet away from me. And I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm playing, and mind you, if I can stand in the water at that age, it's pretty shallow, right? So I'm playing in the water. I look over, the water's like waist deep on him. Play, look over, it's like up to his chest. Play, look over, he's gone.
Mm.
And he drowned and died that day.
No
Oh.
way.
Yeah. To this day, none of us, we're going in a supernatural realm, but none of us can explain how or why he died or what happened. No, it doesn't make sense because, like I just told you, it was shallow enough for me to be in the water, and I couldn't swim as a kid at that age. So how did he drown in that water? It's a very weird thing. But yeah, just a connection. That cousin, R.I.P. to Dennis, is also the older brother of comedian Jay Martin.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just to put a little
That's
caveat on
yeah.
it. But yeah, how I honestly, similar to what I was saying before, I don't know how I dealt with it. I think I buried it. I don't think that's something, because even just until you just said that,
Mhm.
it's not something I think about.
Right.
It's not a
You didn't process
conversation.
it.
We'll have the conversation every so often with family, like tell people, new people you meet and you're talking about
Mhm. Mhm.
strange supernatural things that comes
Mhm.
up, but it's not something I think about. I gotta talk about this with my therapist. But yeah.
How about you, LT? Anything tragic happen in your world
The
back
only
then?
the only thing I could remember is when my grandmother passed away.
Mm,
It affected me a lot. It was on my dad's side, my father's mom.
Mhm.
So every time we would go to the States, she would be one of the first people that we would go see and visit. And I would never leave her house without her giving me something.
mm,
So if it's like stuffing money in my hand, or she has uh, something she had kept away in a bag to give me with like little, chips or whatever inside of it, she always, and just being that age and loving her so much so young, and I didn't even live in the same country as her.
Mhm.
you know
mm,
she passed away, it really affected me.
Mhm.
mm,
um yeah, that's like one thing I could say, because that lasted that was a memory that lasted for a minute.
mhm.
Yeah, I loved her a lot. She was a very important part of my life, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I can go back again back to the MTHA days, and we were a close knit family to the point where everybody had nicknames. And at the time, for some reason, the Muppet Show was the thing. So we
Mm,
had guys who would be called
the Muppet Show.
Kermit, guy would Gonzo, man would be like Brown Bear, you know. But then with us though, because myself and my brother we stood out, they just called me older Toks. That's it. Yeah, because
Older
there's
Toks?
yeah, because we had my middle brother and then
Uh,
my youngest brother, they called him youngest Toks, and then they called the middle Toks, and I'm just older Toks. I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. So this was a very uh, uh, eye-opening thing for me because this is the first time I really experienced anyone that I knew passing away, and it was a friend of ours. He was 15 at the time, and the story's weird because we all went to the gym there and we worked out and whatnot, hung out, talked, jokes, whatever. He would be at our house at the apartment. We lived on the third floor. He would come over. He'd make jokes. He was the funniest kid I knew. His name is Otis Wright.
mm,
We called him Brown Bear. So he would be funny, making jokes, whatever. And the day before, he was in the gym downstairs and we were all leaving. They're already closed up. He says, "No, no, I want to work out some more. I want to work out. I don't want to leave yet." So again, we left, but he said, okay, well, we'll give the staff says, we'll give you another 5, 6 minutes, whatever. Okay, no problem. We didn't know what was up. So fast forward the next day, I'm coming home from school, get off the TTC, off the bus, and I have the younger generation. So these are the 7, 8, 9 year olds running to me to the bus. And they're saying, yo, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? I said, did I hear what? They said, Otis died. I said, what do you mean Otis died? So I almost dropped my bag and ran. I ran up to my apartment where my brothers were and my dad was, and they said, yeah, he passed away at school. Yeah, he had a brain aneurysm.
Oh.
So I'm like, what the heck? And that was the
At
first
what age
time.
was that?
15.
Crazy.
At 15, they didn't know what it was. They thought, based on the story I heard, they thought he was on drugs. So that's why he was
Of course they do.
something was, yeah, at the time. And it's sad to hear that, but I'm like, that was the first time death has ever hit me. Cause again, all my brothers were crying at the time. And my dad really, he knew we were close to him, but what do you do? My dad just patted us on the back. It's like, yo, it's going to be okay. Cause it wasn't even family, but it was family. You know what I mean? And it hit us hard. Like it was a heart drenching experience. Cause the two buildings were in like silence. Like we didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to say. We didn't know where to go. It was just quiet for a good probably 3 days. And it was like, this hits. That's why you knew this family was that close, because it wasn't really the same after that. And I'm like, man, that was the first time I ever really experienced death, and it hit me hard. I'm like, oh man, how do you do that? How do you do that with your own family? And again, sometimes because of that, I didn't know how to even deal with death after the fact. I don't, especially people that close. It's scary sometimes, right? Because I mean, I have my father who's pushing 80, right? My hero, and if he passes, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? I don't know what to do, right? You're not really you're prepared for it, but you're not prepared for it when it happens, right? So that was the most tragic thing happening to me back in the day, because I knew everybody came together at that time. We knew we were a family, and it was, man, these guys, I love them all to death. So yeah, I would definitely see them, talk to them whenever I get the chance to. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. That was it.
Yeah. Good question. Go ahead.
mhm.
Oh, and I was just gonna say, do you think like with this nostalgia talk and on the lighter side, the more positive side, do you think we miss we miss the past, the past of that, or we just miss the feeling?
I think it's a bit of both.
Mm.
I think it's the feeling.
Or do we want the feeling back?
Oh, well, I think the nostalgia is the feeling, is it not? Is the feeling
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like, that's
that's
what
what I
it
said
is.
that. Yeah.
The feeling
I
is nostalgia. Now, I think I would like to go back.
Me too.
Feeling, yeah, I would like to go back,
Uh,
because then you can
I-
actually experience that feeling.
mhm,
It would be more. You're here right now at 50, and when you
mhm.
go back, it's gonna be at 100, because you know where you
That's
are. You know
that's
how
my
it feels.
question. My question, I question whether now, if you're saying go back and be the kid again
yeah, like do you
without the knowledge, like without what you know now, I agree with you today.
Mhm.
I'm saying, but if you go back as you are now, are you gonna feel the same way about it? I don't think so.
No,
I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but I don't think it'll be the same.
that's like a Back to the Future type of thing.
Right.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna hit you the same way like that.
Right. And you're gonna
Yeah,
see things that you didn't see then.
right. And it might
Like
change
I
how you are feeling, because you see things that you never saw before.
right.
Hmm, that's a good one.
Like
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
not gonna you're not we didn't realize when our parents were struggling financially per se,
No.
correct,
right?
No.
correct.
Things like that. So
Mhm.
we didn't, and some kids did. Some kids definitely felt that stress of not having.
Mhm,
I got lucky I didn't have that feeling.
mhm, mhm.
But
Mhm.
you would, like if you went back now, right? Like you would go back and see how much getting you that transformer or that GI Joe or that Cabbage
Yeah,
Patch Kid put your parents out, and that's a
yeah,
different stress that you never had to deal with then.
that is
Mhm.
true. That is true. 100% there. You're right.
But
You're right.
also the appreciation of it. You would be able to recognize the love that you got that you didn't all the way understand either then, or the appreciation of family around, or appreciation of taking those trips to New York, or getting in the van and driving to Montreal with your people, and da 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 da, or appreciating the lessons that you got then. But as much as I do want to go back, I don't know how much it's logic. Emotionally, I would love to go back. So that's why I think the feeling is what I miss more. But logically, it
Mhm.
wouldn't be the same.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I miss the feeling.
Matt.
I'd kind of want the feeling of, but to go back,
Yeah, realistically, if you had the chance, if you could go, you had a time machine, would you go back, Latonya?
yes and no.
Hmm.
And I only say that of because I know that, because I always have these thoughts. Like I had a discussion about this with somebody where I would say things like, "Oh, if I knew if I knew, what am I trying to say, Omar?"
If
If
you
you
knew
knew
what you know,
now what you knew
yeah,
then. If you knew
yes,
then what you know now, sorry.
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
if I were to go back, I would change that part, and then I would come back. So when it comes to saving money better, like I could have probably been living in a house, so things like that.
I'd
If
have
I
been
were
a
to,
millionaire, I'll tell you that. I'd been a millionaire.
yeah, so I mean, like if I were to go back and change it and tweak it a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would tweak a few things. I'd just enjoy the ride because I know how it felt to be a certain way in certain situations. But I mean, if there's a thing that I could change, yeah, I'll just, move a little this, make a change and move my way of thinking on something else. But I wouldn't change too much. Because
yeah,
again, I didn't have a bad childhood. I
yeah,
didn't have a
I
bad
don't
time.
Yeah,
regret it.
yeah, yeah.
I
There's
don't
no
regret.
So
I
you
just
never
I
know if you
prefer
change,
to.
that whole butterfly effect. You change one thing, the whole thing is
right.
definitely changed.
You would be a
Yeah,
totally different person. I was
yeah.
gonna
Yes.
say that.
Yes,
Okay,
you would
last
be.
question before we move on.
I know. You
Mhm.
see, this is
Yeah,
nostalgia. Like
because
you
you go
can't
Oh,
get
you,
out of
you
it.
can't stop. This is a perfect topic,
yeah,
though.
Can't get
You
out
can
of
you
it.
can continue talking about it for the next
We
two
were
and a half
talking.
hours. You
I
could.
mean,
We
our
were
next
talking
topic is
about.
kind of nostalgic too, I'm sure, for us anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Okay.
what year would you go back to? Like, what age would you go back to particularly? You have to pick one. What year would you go back if you could go back?
That's a good question.
Mm,
Because
I
there's
think
a
I have mine.
few slang.
Yeah,
Only
no,
one?
just one.
Oh wait, so one, and then you live off from there, or just the visit?
No, you just go for that year and come right back to the future.
Oh, coming back. Oh no,
I
I just
know,
think I missed the
right?
bus.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you
I was at, oh,
Okay, I'll
whoops.
give me two or three then. Two or three. Let me make it easy on you guys.
Ah,
I
okay.
pretty much know what I would pick, to be honest.
I know. I
I,
know. Year 10 for me would be great.
no, I'll give you one when Toks is done.
10 years old?
Yeah, when I was 10 years
And
old.
why? I should have said and why.
I was in the element of myself as a kid. I was doing everything. I was the top athlete in the school. I was doing good in school. Parents were just loving, just open and just fun. We're doing things. We're going to African parties, and everything was just alive back in the 80s. Everything was just alive, and
Mm,
you'd be going to family member's house. Oh, well, you're going to uncle this person's house, and we'd sit there and you play with your cousins, whatever, and it was just a good time to be alive at that time. Good time. It was just fun to be that age, for me, anyways.
valid.
Yeah.
Elle, you got
Um,
yours? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I
I'll
didn't know
give you
you.
one.
no, go on.
All right.
I think I would go back to when I was working at Air Canada Center as a hostess.
Mm,
Mm,
I was like a hostess in the suite, and the memory in the 80s was great, but I would go back to the when I was working there because that was like one of the times I made the most money.
mm,
And I think coming from not having money growing up in metro housing. When I made the money, it was just like money, and I
Yeah.
wasn't making the best
Mhm.
choices. Like
Yeah, of course not.
I was just like I was in the States all the time, buying clothes, this,
Mm,
that. And
mm.
so if I were to go back, I would pick that so I could change how I was with spending and savings.
Valid.
So
Did you have another one? I think
90s? No, I'll give this is the one.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it would probably be see, now I had to, but I'm gonna stick with the one. Now I'd say about when I was 14, 15.
Mm.
Is it 14, 15? That's grade 9. No. Sorry, not grade 9.
That's great. That's grade 10.
I'm gonna say 15 for me is grade 9. I'm born in September.
Oh, okay.
Uh
One of those.
yeah, I'm a scholastic year baby.
Mhm.
I'm actually it's probably about 16. So probably about like a 10, 11, somewhere in there, grade 10, 11, something like that.
Mhm.
But anyway, because similar to L, but in a different kind of way, that's when I first started taking music seriously or wanting to be an artist or thinking I had the ability to be an artist. But I don't think I took it serious enough. Like I didn't push the envelope as far as I could have pushed it. Like Rome, you guys, we all know Rome. Rome was the guy. He used to go to Fresh Arts, the community program where all those people came out of, like Julie Black and Cardinal and
Mhm,
all those
mhm,
guys came
mhm,
out of.
mhm.
And he used to tell us, "Come on, guy, you guys should come with us. Come with me." And we never went. So he stopped going. So things like that, taking opportunity. Like a lot of people don't know, I could have been a part of Monolith back in the day too, because we used
Mm.
to talk
Oh,
to
okay. I didn't know that.
yeah, we used to talk to Corey and Black Cat on the phone all the time, rapping over the phone all the time.
Mm.
And they wanted us to come and link with them so that we could join up. And we
Mhm.
didn't want to take the bus from Brampton. Like, who wants to take the bus to Scarborough,
Eh,
especially back then? That's like a 4 or 5 hour trip.
yeah,
Might as well
I
go to
wouldn't blame you. I
Montreal.
won't blame you for that one.
Yeah.
That's a trip,
But
bro.
I wish that's where I would go back and whisper in young Omar's ear and say, yo, if you really want this, go do these things, seize these opportunities.
Mhm.
Because similar in the financial way, I think I would have been a lot better off. And just in the life fulfillment, I think I'd be a lot better off. But yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, that definitely brings us to our next topic. And the next is really just the top 5 TV show families from back in the day. What we'll say all time. We'll say all time.
All the time. We could go all the time. I'm
All
sure most of ours would be back in the day though, because I couldn't name you one from today. I'll tell you that.
Is there any such thing as family shows on TV now? I don't think so.
Blackish.
Oh,
There is. I mean, there is, but I don't really watch them, to be
I
honest.
guess.
I
Yeah.
don't really
Okay.
watch
Okay.
them.
Let's go. Let's start with our guest. Let's see. Name one.
Are we
They
are
don't
we
have to
all
be.
picking 5 each or
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
all whatever?
Yeah,
5
5
each.
each.
5
5
each.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you 5. But you guys go first.
Oh,
Toks,
fair enough.
go first.
Well,
Everybody's passing the
again,
buck.
no specific
No certain
order.
order. Yeah, it doesn't have to be in order.
I'm gonna drop this one right off the hop. The Cosbys, the Huxtables.
This guy takes the one that
Yep.
everybody would
I
pick.
had to. I'm gonna take it. You gave it up, so I'm gonna
You're-
take it.
you're not wrong.
Huxtables
You're not wrong. You're
with
not
Cliff
wrong.
and
You're not
Claire. Huxtables. Miss Rudy, Tio,
Yeah,
Dennis, Sandra, every one of
legendary.
them.
Legendary.
Yeah. And as much as people hate the man who is the actor, that family, they help define Black homes, Black excellence, I should say.
Black excellence. Very
Yeah.
true. Very true.
So that's what I would say for that one. Anyways, that's my first one.
Okay, I'm going left field. I'm sure you guys didn't expect this one. I just had to.
Watch. Yeah, you're gonna go
Left
old school. I
field,
know you
left
are.
field. It's not super old, and they still are on TV to this day. To this day, the Newman family from Young and the Restless.
Oh wow, the Newmans,
I grew up watching them.
Victor, Newman?
I think we all did.
Everybody.
Yeah, for sure. That's why they had to be on my top
no,
5. The
yeah.
Newman family is
everybody.
and they're still going. So come on.
Victor's not there.
I think did he die?
Victor,
No, he's still alive, isn't he?
Well, I know I thought they killed him off from time.
No, I don't think so.
He got shot, though.
You know how many times Victor nearly died?
And his wife was his wife? His wife and ex-wife or whatever. Claire is that Claire?
No, Vicky Newman.
Vicky. That's right.
Yeah.
And then I think the son Joshua. Is it Joshua?
I don't think it's Joshua.
No. But the Newman family is big.
Yeah.
It's big.
His name. Newman family. Then the other family, which I can't remember right now, the Abbott family. So we'll just put them together.
Wow.
Abbott, the Abbott John, Abbott, Jack Abbott. The whole Abbott family.
Jack Abbott. Wow. You went, you know what?
Jenna was
Guys, I'm kind of freezing.
Yeah, I see you freezing.
She's having some technical difficulties. That's
She's
all
trying
right.
to skip out of the topic. I know.
She's not ready.
I hit her with the Newman and the Abbott, and it was like, oh.
Can you guys?
We can hear you. We can't see you.
Maybe go out and come back in.
Yeah, we can bring you back.
Try that. Go out and come back in.
I don't know. We'll kick her out, and you can come back in. Yeah.
We can edit it in post.
Yeah, this is part of the process.
Record her separately and add it on. You know what I was watching as a caveat, as LT hopefully comes back in? There's a documentary on the Chicago Bears shuffle. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yes.
Super Bowl shuffle song. There's a documentary on that. And I never knew this, but Walter Payton and what was the quarterback? Jim McMahon? Jim McMahon were not in the original, like they weren't in the original filming. They did this after, which I did not know.
Can hear you, we can't see you.
Oh, we're echoing. You're playing.
Oh, she's got us
somewhere. Are you delayed?
I'm here. Can you see me?
Yeah, we see you. We hear you. We hear ourselves too.
Okay, I think my computer's doing something funky.
We're good. You know, I think you're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used my cell.
Oh, okay.
It looks cleaner though.
Actually, yeah, it's a better camera. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Your turn though. You're up.
Yeah, you're up.
Okay, so I missed the 5 because I was frozen for a bit.
Oh, we did one each.
We just one each right now. We just did one each. So we're passing it on to you. Right now, you have the Cosby Show and the Huxtables, and then you have the legendary
Young and the Restless.
Yeah.
Yes, Young and the Restless.
Okay. Give me a break.
Wow, that's a mixed family.
Give me a break.
Miss Nell Carter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the original first sighting of Joey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his first sitcom. He's still going.
Yeah. Well,
with the bowl haircut.
When you only have that, what else can you do?
None of them did anything after that. Well, Nell did, but just Nell.
She was a great singer. Yeah, Nell was a great singer.
Nell was on. Yeah. She had stints on Amen, if you remember that show.
Okay.
Stints on a couple shows, like she'd guest spot.
She's
also a Broadway star as well.
Yeah, she had a great voice. Yeah. Okay. When it comes to families, I'm gonna go with Family Ties.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's another one.
Definitely up there.
Yeah.
I mean, they the Cosby Show and Family Ties are kind of just almost neck and neck in terms of when you saw them, because one show would air and then right after is the next one. Is both family shows back to back. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So and again, two different dynamics. You have a black family and your white family. You had a very, very well off family, and then you had one that had kind of whatever. So I'm definitely going to put those guys on there. Good stories, good shows, good episodes, good teaching episodes on both shows.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Well, I might as well just go off of that one and go with the rival to Family Ties, Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Alan Tick.
I love Growing Pains.
Canadian Alan Tick.
Yeah.
What's his name? Cameron.
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron.
And
Tracy
later
Gold.
on, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That is correct.
Was also
is
his
correct.
name, which I barely
That's-
remember him on that show, but he was on it.
Yeah, he was just an added. I think it's because everybody was getting old. They need that little young spunk that they put in there.
The
just to
jump
keep-
the shark era. That's what they call
Mhm.
those usually.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
What you got next for us?
A different world.
it's a different family. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, it's
Okay.
technically a family. Yeah, they're a
Yeah.
community. Okay,
Yeah.
that's one
I
of my
mean,
favorite
the
shows.
main cast is one of your favorites.
Yeah, favorite shows of all time. One of them.
That is
What I
that is
watched
a-
that. It's on Netflix. I watched it to
yeah,
this day.
it's on Netflix right now. I was actually going to watch that probably after I finished House. I'm almost done that. But yeah, that's another. And now people don't know that was a spinoff from the Cosby Show. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. So
They're supposedly
again,
bringing it back too as well, right?
They are
Or
bringing back
sequel.
the new class, as they say, or whatever, the new generation. So shout outs to them, bring that back. And I honestly think that the entertainment world is trying to bring that nostalgia back because they know that was better times for people, make them feel good. So I think that's why they keep on bringing back these shows and these actors and so forth, just to say,
And they're
hey,
lazy.
remember?
They're also very lazy.
Oh yeah. Oh well, we know that.
There's no creativity nowadays. It's so I'm cool with the reboots and all that, but most of the time they don't live up to the old ones, and they just the new shows are kind of based on the old shows anyway, pretty much. But yeah, anyway, I digress.
Okay. Let me go and get just one out of the way too, because it's gonna be said. But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh yeah,
With the Banks family. That's again one of us. All of us have kind of lived through them as well.
Yeah.
So that has to be said.
Yeah.
Had to be said.
I think everyone watched that show. Like that was everyone's go-to after school type of.
Exactly.
That was the next generation Cosby's, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I'm gonna go left again. Just secret. I'm using Google, so I'm going left again. Legendary family from prehistoric times.
Oh gosh. Don't the Flintstones, bro.
The Flintstones, sir.
Rap.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Wilmore, Fred,
Yeah.
Pebbles,
Yeah.
and their neighbors Barney and Betty, and
Yeah.
bad man like Bam Bam. Bam Bam would mash up people's head anytime.
Yeah.
Did you come home from school and watch that, or did you watch that like on later on in life? On a
I
different
think both. I think both, because that's also a show that was on forever, like 40 years type thing. So, I think both. I think we used to watch it coming home. Then on Saturdays it used to come on. Then remember they had Flintstones Kids, was it?
I don't know if Flintstones Kids, but I know
they did have a version where they were younger, like sort of like Muppet Babies, but a Flintstones version. Later on. That was later on. That's like when they had like again Saturday morning cartoons type thing. But yeah,
they don't have that anymore, do they? Saturday morning cartoons.
Not to say they don't need it. They have streaming. They can watch cartoons anytime they want.
True.
Yeah, man. But the Flintstones.
Okay.
Flintstones.
Yabba dabba doo. All right. LT, you up?
I don't know if you guys would know this show, but maybe it was more for girls, but it was a family type of show. Do you guys remember Small Wonder?
Oh yeah,
Small Wonder. Come on now.
That show was weird.
So Small Wonder.
That is an obscure one. That show was weird.
It was different.
I liked it.
It was different.
Yeah,
say that. Different.
Wonder.
But yes, that is part of the nostalgia right there. It's something that you can attach to. So yeah, he gets credit. Gets credit.
Yeah. That's a good call. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wanted to pull one from left field too, but I have to get the name right. You see. Yeah.
I had my next one and I just lost it. What was it? I just lost my next one. I had it, man.
Okay. The family of Mr. Belvedere.
Oh,
yes.
Mr. Belvedere.
Yep.
With a bad breed youth. What was the bad breed youth's name again?
Who?
The youngest son. He was the
the troublemaker.
Oh,
What's his name?
I don't
Alex?
remember.
No, that was it Alex?
That sounds familiar.
That does sound kind of
Let
right.
me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Mr.
Kevin
Belvedere.
was the middle
Kevin.
child.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Kevin used to
Wesley,
say
Wesley was the youngest one.
Wesley. It is
Wesley was the bad man.
Yeah. The problem child, Wesley. So
yeah,
call. Good call.
I did enjoy that one.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that one.
I could still hear the theme song in my head.
And the man dancing, Mr. Just ending like that. I'm telling you, theme songs that were made back in the day just hold that shelf
thing.
forever. I love theme songs. I can sit there and go on YouTube and listen to theme songs for hours. And I'm like, yeah, I feel great because I remember this episode, and this show, and this actor. So yeah, theme songs are big.
Yeah,
all right,
it's like that with Family Ties. I know all the words.
Oh wow! Is that your third pick?
No,
I already said it already.
Yeah. So this could be any time, right?
Anytime.
Okay.
Yep.
Blackish.
Okay.
You're gonna put Blackish up there, yeah? What? That's newer for folks that are not watching TV, but Blackish is up there.
Yeah.
It is up there. Slang, what about you?
I'm gonna go back since she went to present. I'm going to very early. Probably the first Black family I've ever seen on TV. Good Times.
Good Times. Yeah. That's the first time we saw Miss.
Oh, I just remembered the one that I forgot. I'll use it for next time.
Miss Jackson was on that squad.
Yep, that is her television debut. That's absolutely correct. So was oh my gosh, from Living Single, her mother, Kim Fields' mother, was on that show. She was she was Janet Jackson's mother.
That's right.
The one who burned her with the iron. Crazy.
Again.
It's crazy.
Oh, one just came to my head. I hope it's not the one that you're gonna say.
I ain't no money. Yep.
Oh, that's what you were gonna say?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. Well, that again, legendary actors came out of that, or artists, JJ.
Yeah.
Mr. Walker, who came out there, John Amos, again, legendary.
Yeah.
Some great lines. Like what's her face? The mother there. When I think it's a meme now. When she drops the plate or whatever, she goes, damn.
Yeah, that's the episode when the dad died. When they found out he died.
And she didn't show any emotion until that time. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. So again, these shows bring out emotions that you'd never think you had.
Who's next?
Wow. Yeah, who's next? Is it me?
Al, you said you had one. We don't have to even go in order.
Yeah.
You got one. Go ahead.
What you got next?
227, baby.
Oh yeah.
Mary.
Yeah.
Jackie.
That's okay. That's one thing when I go back and watch that show, because you remember Jackie was considered a sex symbol back then.
Yes.
I watch that show now and I'm like, wow.
She was.
I don't feel that way. I don't know if I felt that way as a kid, but I don't feel that way now.
Hair flowing. Like, who are you going to look at? Who are you going to watch? Because the other girl was on Sesame Street. You're not going to look at that girl. She was on Sesame Street. Mary's neighbor.
Oh, Rose. But Rose wasn't
like you couldn't look at it because you saw them. And then Mary was, Mary had her husband, and then Jackie was just everywhere. And she was wearing the heels and everything. I'm like, Jackie.
227 legendary show, and the first we saw of the legendary. Why can I remember her name right now? The daughter. Oh my gosh, I can't believe.
Oh, Regina King. Yeah, Regina King. Legendary. A legendary people coming out of these things. Now she's an amazing director, actor, voice actor. She's an amazing voice actor.
Yeah,
she does that boombox. Oh man, wow. We got some legendary performances. I guess I'm gonna drop one too.
Go ahead.
See. Oh, Who's the Boss?
Oh yeah,
Tony Danza and the crew. That's
Another
another one. Again.
blended family.
Yep. Again.
There are lots of blended families back on the day, eh?
And they didn't accept it in society, eh? It's funny, eh? They didn't put it out there for everybody, but blended families were a thing on TV, right? You had a butler who came to work from wherever, and all of a sudden he's part of the family. And the last episode is him going back to England, because everybody's grown. So I'm like, wow, he's crying.
No, that was Miss Belvedere. They're mixing up Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry.
I'm
just saying that, the blended for same with Tony, whatever.
Yeah.
Massetti, whatever. He was the housekeeper, brought his daughter in. They ended up getting married or not married. I don't even know how it ended, but you know what? They got it together, and they're so blended was the thing. Blended was the thing.
That's a good one. So another obscure one. I don't even know if you guys know about this show because it was on TV here, but later years afterwards. Again, one of the pioneer black families on TV. Period. Desmonds.
Wow.
That was so relatable. It was a Guyanese immigrant family set in Peckham, England, in London, England.
Yes.
A barbershop / beauty salon.
Yes. That's what reminds me of that.
Also,
kink in your hair. That reminds me of that show.
Yes, kink in the hair was kind of
just
similar to
type
that.
of vibe.
That was a full family, mother, father, 2 sons and a daughter, and then man like Pork Pie. They had a guy named Pork Pie on there. It was like their best friend. That show, because it was more relatable in many ways than shows like the Cosbys and obviously
real
stuff.
It was more real.
They were Caribbean, so you see them playing dominoes. They're talking about calypso. They do like hip hop was on there. Like it was so many. That show, Desmonds.
I like it. I like it. I know. I know what it is for sure. It's a good show. It's a very good show. Very
what are we at? We're at 4 each.
I think so.
Did you do 4 already? Though?
I did 5. I think I got even 5. I know. I probably have 5.
Nobody's keeping track. But go ahead.
You know what you guys are missing? Ready? I'm gonna play it for you.
Oh boy.
You stuck at the same career level for years.
I'm gonna play it for you. Hold on.
She's gonna play us the theme song. Boom, 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 boom. Hey.
You guys remember the dance? Yo, this theme song had no words and
nothing.
Fire.
Nothing. It was the most fire track.
Heavy.
Oh yes. Red Fox.
Yeah,
that legendary.
Heavy.
You're welcome.
And Son. That was a good one.
Two of them.
Yeah.
That's legendary. There's only 2 of them.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a legendary show.
Yeah.
Because again, it was raw.
And just different.
Yeah. They wouldn't expect
raw wasn't even the word.
No,
like Sanford, he didn't care.
Raw was not the word. I don't think they were ready for red.
Everybody else. Yeah. And it was the racial jokes, the gender jokes, even that homosexual jokes. That's what's so funny too. Like, also what we don't a lot of times remember, there was a lot of stuff on TV back then that just wasn't talked about in public. Because you had shows with gay people on it, you had shows with Hispanic people and black people going at each other, white people black people calling white people honky, like all kind of things is going on.
It's true.
But we didn't it wasn't censored. It was whatever.
Because it wasn't a big deal back then. It wasn't something that was so touchy.
We weren't censored.
What was it? I was watching something the other day and they were using the word retarded. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, could you imagine if they brought that in this generation using that word retarded?
Can't do it.
I was just on a show. Like I said, I did someone's podcast as a guest, and they showed me a clip of a stand-up bit, and he had an interpreter, and he was trying to figure out if he can catch this person on target. So he started saying the R word, kept on saying it, and he was showing the sign for it. Then he said the word Democrat, and then he was showing the same thing as Democrat. So it's like, ah, I got it. They're the same word. Watch. R word, Democrat. R word, Democrat.
That's hilarious.
He was just killing
That's
it, and I
hilarious.
had to laugh because I'm like, first when I heard it, I'm like, but then I'm like, oh, I get what he's saying, right? Because again, the show was all about being offensive and whatnot. So all hands on deck. You can say whatever you want on there. So they didn't care about that. But I was like, wow, that's kind of
That's
treading carefully to being canceled because no one likes saying that word. You're not allowed to say that word anymore.
My
Yo,
mom still says it. to
We're
be
not
honest.
even allowed to say. I shouldn't say we're not allowed because I'm saying it right
My
now.
mom still says it.
People don't say homeless anymore.
What?
They say without home or
No,
people do
Really?
that, or they don't say died or death or it's unalived now
Yeah, you can't see.
because algorithms
rape.
and there's a lot of
Yeah.
censorship like YouTube and people don't say these things anymore. They don't say
It's almost
suicide.
because
They don't say rape. They say
because
grape or
because I guess these words trigger people.
yeah, but
And I get it, but I'm like, come on.
sensitive, man.
Well, that's why we always talk about this generation compared to ours because
soft.
it was just too, like we never had things like gluten free and all these things back then.
Who knew about gluten? I didn't even know there was gluten in bread, bro. What was gluten?
Yeah, they have it for like $10 for a loaf of bread.
I'm like, what the hell is gluten, bro?
Because gluten was different than it is now. Bread was
true.
different.
There's
than
a
it is
lot
now.
of
That's true. That's true.
lot of changes.
Because
these kids are
bread can
soft
last on your counter for 3 weeks.
and no problems.
Before it'd be only lasting 2 days. You know, they get a new loaf, go to No Frills, get the new one. Get the new back. It
That's
wasn't
why these
lasting.
kids are soft like gluten. I think we all got one more each. Is that it? I don't even know if we went over. I haven't.
Okay.
I don't even know. But let's say one more each and call it a day.
Okay. One more. I got one. Well,
hit it.
Yeah. Since we're talking controversial, I'm going to go with All in the Family, bro.
Okay.
Mr. Bunker herself.
Yeah. I never liked that show, to be honest, but it's legendary.
It's legendary. I mean, if you didn't have that show, you wouldn't have the Jeffersons, see? And if you didn't have the Jeffersons, you'd go into something else, right? So there's a lot of these.
Yeah, that was going to be my next.
You wouldn't have the Jeffersons. You wouldn't have Good Times. You wouldn't have. There's
all these spin-offs.
Yeah.
All these spin-offs from that show. So that was a groundbreaker. Again, for our Caucasian friends who love that show, that was their Sanford and Son. That was the one that they could just say whatever they want. Because again, they dropped some words on there.
Facts.
And they're like, ha, 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 that's great stuff. Yeah, it was funny back in the day. Now you could never say that. Never.
No.
Not one thing you can say on that show. Both shows. So I get you.
Good call. El, do you want to go or?
You got one more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's see if I could find one for you. But you did say it. You touched it.
Hey. One of the greatest.
I was gonna pick that earlier too.
Hit it. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live,
Nothing wrong with it.
To the side.
Hey.
Like a puppet in the sky. Moving on to the side. We finally got a piece of
Ooh.
Tune, big
Oh,
tune.
dude.
Big.
That was my
That's
Yeah,
very, very Toronto of us.
that is a track.
Yes,
That
sir.
is a track. She sung her ass off in that one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
hell yeah.
man, I was like,
Back
you
when
were
theme
excited when you
songs
heard it.
mattered.
Yeah, when theme song exactly. Now that doesn't happen no more. You just go right into the first scene. Boom, boom, boom. Credits. Not even like when they would start the show, then they cut and then they go into the actual theme song after that. No, they don't do no more. No. I'm like, you're
Right
excited
to
for the theme song. You get ready for it.
Right to it.
Right to the show.
So my last one again. I've been pretty left the whole time. My last one again is we talked about this, or at least I mentioned it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in a time where this show is now somewhat of a, what's the word I'm looking for? They were visionaries of the time, but we used to watch this show and think that by now we'd be seeing cars fly around. We do have the android robots now. We'd have talking pets, all kind of thing we thought we were
I know
going
what
to
you're
get by
talking
now.
about, buddy.
Because that show was set like what, in 2000 and something? The
Yep.
Jetsons.
I know you're going with the Jetsons, buddy.
The Jetsons.
Yeah, buddy. The Jetsons.
That's my number 5.
Let me.
George.
That was another good show.
Yeah. One of my favorite cartoon
There you
movies
go,
is
right
the
there, the
Flintstones Meet the
Jetsons.
Jetsons.
Oh,
you guys
That's
ever watched
crossover?
that? You guys ever watched that?
Was it a special?
Yeah,
I
it was
heard
like
about it,
it was
but
a movie.
I didn't think it was real.
It's like a movie where the Jetsons. It's like a time. I can't remember what happens, but Fred and George switch places for some time machine thing happens, and they switch places, and George and Fred has to now deal with Mr. Spacely and Spacely Sprockets, and then George is over, and then they all come together. And at some point, I can't remember again. I have to watch it again.
See, now I have to go watch
Yeah.
that. It's
probably
on YouTube.
Yeah, probably
on YouTube. So I'm gonna take that one in. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like it.
Man.
So yeah, man.
That was fun.
That's it. That was definitely fun. And it's fun to again, we can, like I said, when it comes to this nostalgia, we can talk for hours and hours because that's our happy spot, right?
Yeah.
That's your getaway from whatever's going on in the world. That's what keeps you smiling. I mean, sometimes like when you hit that first, I had goosebumps right off the hop. Ooh, yes. And you that's what, when you get goosebumps, it's two things. You're either really excited, really scared. Usually, again, with these type of things, you're just really, really, really happy, and you're happy that whole endorphins are just going through your body. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're in a happy spot. Keep on going. So yeah, good for you. Good for everybody. All right. Thank you, LT, for joining us again.
Indeed.
We definitely love to have you again. Everybody is open to join this lovely forum.
Yeah,
before that, like I said, before we get there, but if anybody else has a top 5 or any type of show that we didn't mention, please comment about it, and just shoot us some shots. Let us know. See if we're saying we're wrong. Are the top shows or not? We are talking about nostalgia, so we've probably missed a lot. Some folks that we have there are older than us. We might have missed some older ones. I mean, I'll throw an honorable mention. Leave It to Beaver. Those tweeters, the legendary, but again, not really something I would watch.
Happy Days.
There you go. The Happy Days is another one. So again, there's a whole bunch of shows that are out there that we could have touched on. So yeah, we love the comments. We get a lot of them. We have a lot of people that are tuning in now, and we enjoy everything that is being done through the podcast. I'm meeting some great people. I'm meeting LT here, and she's on our show, blessing us for the second time. So I can't wait to have her again soon. And other people who want to join, because I heard a lot of people actually wanted to join the show. So that's a good thing. All right. So we want to thank Miss LT. Let us know where we can find you, so we can definitely show people's.
Well, if it's TikTok, you could find me on Around the World in 5 Bites. If it's Instagram, it's Around the World in 5 Bites.
There's a theme there. See that? There's a theme.
Or Chase the Flavor 2020.
Chase the Flavor. I like that one. Chase the Flavor.
And tell her about your TikTok live.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, my TikTok live is coming up next Sunday. It's gonna be every month I choose a country and I explore the different cultures every month. So I
Throwback.
did Italy last month. So this month for February or February coming, it's gonna be India. So every Sunday I have a Indian dish of whatever type, and I talk about it and just have a conversation. Whoever wants, same thing, whoever wants to come on, they could come on.
Now, are you preparing the meal yourself, or are you going to be ordering it in or whatnot?
I go to different restaurants and I get the food and I talk about it because it's because I'm exploring the culture. Like I want to taste how they
Authentic.
make it, what they
Authentic
do.
food,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to figure out. Nice,
Smart,
that's cool, very
Yeah.
cool. I
smart
like
idea. I like it.
most definitely. I like that. I like that. All right, well, that's it. That's all for us. Again, another great show, another great episode. We will definitely
Yes.
get back to the hard truth, the deep conversations that people like to. But again, we like to keep it light because we know that the world is not always about darkness. So again, for myself,
This is the
La
ginger.
Voice, Mr. Slang Hugh, and Miss LT Latonya, we'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace and love. We out. Peace.